Do you understand what a health savings account is, or the difference from a flexible savings account? If the answer is no, don't worry. You're not alone. According to a new insuranceQuotes.com survey, the vast majority of us say we don't understand HSA. So how do you know if it's right for you? Here with answers, Laura Adams, a senior analyst for insuranceQuotes.com. Laura, welcome to the show. Start us off here, my friend. What is the difference between an HSA and an FSA?
Right. A flexible spending account is what most people are familiar with in the workplace. These are what are known as use it or lose it plans. So in other words, if you put money in but you don't use it by the end of the year, you forfeit that money. An HSA, on the other hand, allows you to keep your money. It just rolls over from year to year, so you can use it indefinitely.
All right. So this is money that you're setting aside for any kind of health ailment, except for, as I understand it, you can't buy like aspirins or cough medicine these days. It's a very specific list of things you can buy. Am I right?
That's right. So you can use HSA funds for specific qualified expenses. And right now, that includes prescription medications, but not over-the-counter medications. So you can use it for medical expenses, dental expenses, vision, even hearing aids, anything that your plan does not cover.
Eyeglasses, dental visits, you name it. We're showing folks right now a list of things they can use to buy. Now, health savings account are an important part of Obamacare, right? Because a lot of these plans have very steep deductibles, high costs. So if you want to have any hope of affording it, unless you're getting a lot of money from the federal government, you want to set some money aside over time. Do I have that right?
That's right. So when you have a high deductible plan, you can use a health savings account to help cut your expenses. So you're putting money in that account on a tax-free basis. It's one of the few opportunities we have to save money on the front end and to withdraw money without it being taxed.
Okay, well, that's helpful. So who should be using these things, and which are best for what kind of person?
Right. If you're in relatively good health, a high deductible health plan is a good option. It can really lower your premium, help you save money. And of course, then you can also have the health savings account that we're talking about. And we're finding that many people are opting for these plans because they do cut the cost of your premium and make health insurance more affordable.
Okay. So when it comes to the FSA, a lot of people complain that when you have the program with your employer, they have to be willing to do this, set this money aside out of your paycheck. I mean, the good news is you're setting aside pre-tax dollars, right? So you're not paying taxes on it. That's fantastic. But people forget that they've got this money rolling into this account, and sometimes they lose it. Tell us about that, because I think it's an issue for a lot of people out there. You use it or you lose it.
Right. So with the FSA, you do have to set aside just enough. You don't want to set aside too much, because if you don't use it all, you do lose it. That's not the case with a health savings account. With the HSA, your money continues to just roll over from year to year. Many of these plans also have an investment option, so you can let your money grow also on a tax-free basis.
All right. I wonder what the options for investment are. But here's how much you can set aside for a health savings account. That's the HSA every year. Up to $3,300 for individuals, $6,550 for family coverage. So you can see you put a lot of money aside. Now, this obviously it's your dough, but you're setting aside pre-tax dollars, so it's a big savings ultimately. Laura, thanks for coming on the show and describing this to us. Appreciate your time.
Thank you.
Thanks so much.